Welcome everyone to Grass Support on YouTube. Today we're going to be walking you through how to fit a new screen on a typical Asus laptop. The laptop we have in question today is the Asus X52F, for those interested. This particular laptop has screen puncture damage and the screen will definitely need full replacement. So let's get stuck in by locating 6 small rubber screw hole covers at the top of the screen bezel located here in these 4 points shown, and a further 2 rubber little stoppies down at the bottom of the bezel here. Now we carefully pry these out. I say carefully, don't get your knickers in a twist, as they're pretty robust rubber stops and they're not easy to damage. After we've taken these rubber covers out, you'll see beneath you have some crosshead screws that we're going to need to go ahead and carefully unscrew, and as always store somewhere safe and organized until we need them again a little bit later on. So a couple of little useful bits I like to have with me when I'm doing anything like this: a decent can of air duster or compressed air, so we can take the opportunity whilst the laptop's apart to give it a bit of light dusting. The next trick, now we have removed these 6 screws, is to carefully remove the front bezel itself, not being too aggressive or bending the plastics too much. So now what you're seeing in front of you is the bottom of the screen itself, and if I just pan around the screen, we'll find that there are a few more screws that need detaching around the middle and the top of the screen. If I pan out now, you'll see what you're actually looking at in full. Now once these screws are undone, you can actually pull the screen forward ever so slightly by approximately about 1 inch to see where the webcam wiring is attached and what to look out for in the next stages. Okay, so now we can simply unplug our white webcam lead and detach the webcam cabling that runs down the back of the screen simply by pulling lightly. The cable will only be lightly glued or taped to the back of the screen, so go ahead and detach the two. Next, we rest the broken screen face down on the keypad. You can put something down on the keypad if you like. And at the bottom of the screen, we've now just revealed the back of the screen. There's a little chipset, which is also only lightly taped down or glued down. Now, what we need to do is detach that as well by first removing the clear tape we see here, and then pulling back the cable with the yellow tape here towards the direction of the barcoded text. So once we've done this, we can in theory remove the screen itself from the laptop altogether, but one last thing is you'll find on both vertical sides of the screen you'll have these silver thin metal brackets. These will also need to be removed and put back in the same manner in which you detach them onto the new screen. Okay, that's the hard bit done, so go ahead, grab yourself a cuppa or something similar. Just make sure it's a safe distance from the area you're carrying out all this screen swapping. In other words, don't be a plum. Now, we need our new screen. First things first, if your replacement screen hasn't been sent in a decent and well-labeled package, don't even bother to open it. Just send it back to your original source and ask for another one or go elsewhere. The one thing screens do not like is being bounced off the interior panels of a courier van repeatedly. But this aside, it's now just a simple case of reversing all the initial steps we took. So we reattach our metal brackets to our new screen. We reattach the yellow ribbon plug. We sellotape back down our little chipset in exactly the same way it was initially. And we tape our webcam cable to the back of the screen, going up towards the white plug that we also reattach, etc., etc., etc. And we reattach the screws that keep the screen itself firmly fixed to the laptop body. Now, before you go ahead and put the bezel back on, I would just say before you do that, this is a good point to test if the screen works. Make sure the screen is displaying with no color blemishes. That could suggest a loose connection or a partially displaying screen, etc. Once you're happy that the screen's displaying right, then clip your bezel back in, screw your 6 crosshead screws back in, put your rubber screw covers back in, and Bob's your uncle, you've done it. As always, thank you for watching, and check out in the description below all our contact for Twitter, Facebook, and our website, and keep in touch with us and let us know if there's anything in particular we can demonstrate for you or any problems we can help you solve.